It's darker today. I try and record as quickly as possible as soon as my 2 hours are up because my brain really wants to anticipate what I'm going to say. um, Lots of energy in my body today. Right there, I feel it still. On a day when I don't have to go to work and I've done other things, or if I wake up early, I think I'd really like to explore doing 3 hours or four, because that four feels impossible. Four feels to my brain, my thinker, really like, nah, I can do 2 hours, but four, no. But I could have kept going. I'm just in this space. I'm in this place where all I have to experience is the experience of my body, my chest expanding and contracting, and my feelings. Processing things, feeling things. I think because of the amount of content I consume of mainly Kyle Cease, but also Dr. Joe Dispenza sometimes, and Peter Crone is amazing as well. Um, you know, it's all this insight and the content of valuable nuggets of wisdom, and I know that that's in me, and I know that that's in anyone watching or everyone. But this is day 5 of my daily meditation, and so I think I'm still. I heard the metaphor earlier today, which I really like, of how it feels heavier when it gets lighter, and it's like a car getting lifted by a crane out of water, and when it's hanging in the air, all this water's falling out of the car, right? And the car would, it would feel heavier hanging in the air than it did in the water. It wasn't heavier in the air than it was in the water, but it felt lighter in the water just because it was swimming around in all the murk, right? And when, all the water is pouring out of it, it feels really heavy. But I think I'm in the place at the moment where the water is falling out and it feels heavier than if I hadn't meditated. Like, I feel a lot more anxiety, in some ways panic, sadness, grief maybe. Whatever I define it as, what I'm feeling more and heavier than I was 2 hours ago before I started this. But I also know that the feelings I'm having right now were buried inside of me before I sat with them just then. And yeah, I'm really up for feeling heavy for 50 days, 100 days, 200 days, as long as the universe wants me to feel heavy for, so that all the water gets out of the car. Because, this process of feeling heavy it feels heavier than if I had less awareness and I was on the surface level, right? But that doesn't mean that it actually is heavier. It's a lighter frequency, and once I get up and start doing stuff, I'm sure that this space that I've allowed myself will come in, and it's it's bringing peace to my hell is much more peaceful than avoiding hell by easier things or comforting things. In the past, I've avoided meditation. I think this commitment is really helping to just keep me, like, I don't care how I feel about doing it, I have to do it. And I actually, what I'm getting now is I need to bring that attitude into other areas of my life, in terms of like actually doing stuff, because I don't want to fall into the thing of, I'm just going to meditate for 2 hours and then the universe is going to do everything for me. It will do things through me, but I need to have that active energy and that activation energy, But that this heaviness that I'm feeling is in all of us, and it's often trapped forever sometimes in us. And in the past, when I've avoided doing this work or sitting with myself, which should be the easiest thing in the world, but to the ego it's death, so it's not to the ego. But your soul, it loves it, it's really easy. Do it. But in the past, when I've avoided this and I've watched a film, for example, even though I'm doing the thing that is easier and more comforting, I'm suffering. I'm suffering because pain and suffering. Pain is life. Pain is just existing. Pain is processing. Pain is swimming through the murky water. Suffering is completely optional, because suffering is the avoidance of pain, right? And so when I avoid my pain and watch a film or get stoned or drink or whatever the avoidance is, I'm suffering. And even though I'm sat with pain in these 2 hours every day, and I'm sat with pain right now, I feel really nice in a way through looking at it, And that being said, I have to be at work in 40 minutes and I have to hoover, so I gotta go. Oh my god. Okay, love you, bye.